so let's go to New York. Let's I mean, you brought up Gaga. I feel like it's now is the time. So what is what's going on? What are you up to in New York? I know you're up to a lot of things. You're always up to a lot of really good activisty things. And
Thank
so
you.
what is and what also fill me in on the mayor race too.
Oh yeah. Actually, that's one of the things that I've been up to is I am volunteering for Diane Morales's campaign. She's a super badass grassroots woman that actually I should connect to you guys so that she can come on your show. She's really cool. She also was the first candidate in the race to call for defunding the police.
Oh, nice.
She is calling to get police out of schools. She is a former educator, also formerly homeless, so she has a really strong housing platform. So I guess you can call me an advocate for Diane Morales. It's been a weird race other than that. I feel like the rest of the candidates always try to kind of outdo each other as to who can have the biggest gaffes, who can say that they're not really for defunding the police without really saying it. They're like, ooh, where's the line? Where's the line? Diane Morales is like, let's defund the police.
I like that.
Actually defund the police. So to me,
Well,
it's an obvious.
well, no, you and I have talked about this multiple times, but I tweeted about Andrew Yang, and some people got upset about it because I think, and in fairness, it's like I think I mean, I guess my intention wasn't clear. Like I wasn't endorsing the guy or anything like that. I didn't know anything about any of the other candidates.
Mm-hmm.
But where I was coming from was I read some of his recovery plans, and they were good plans. They still are, and it made sense for like a city coming out of a pandemic, especially a city like New York. I mean, he's calling for a lot of public banks and stuff like that, which I think is very smart and quite frankly, pretty bold to do in a place like New York. So, I
Mm-hmm.
tweeted about that, and I'm like, look, I have a lot of disagreements with this guy politically. We've even had it on Twitter before. We've had a little, Twitter back and forth before. But I think these are really good plans. I think he'd probably make an excellent mayor. And some people were like, Rod, there's all. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't. I'm like,
Well,
I didn't endorse the guy. And they're like, Rod, there's a great progressive running. And I'm like, all right, well, you guys have ranked choice voting. So guess what? You're going to get to rank whoever your first choice is first. And then you can rank that guy ahead of the establishment Democrat. Because, I mean, I don't know about you, but I would take Andrew Yang over an establishment Democrat. I even said to someone on Twitter, to just like make light of it. I'll be like, look, tell you what, y'all have ranked choice voting. So you can just rank your choices, and whoever loses, send them to LA. Because I'll tell you what, I would obviously I'd take a lefty over what we got now, obviously. But I would also, over our guy, I would take Andrew Yang any day of the week over the guy we got.
I mean, maybe he would move to LA. I think so. All I know in terms of who I'm ranking is Diane Morales is my number one. And then the rest of these people who seek to represent me cause me a great deal of emotional pain. I haven't decided how I'm ranking them yet. And I really want I want to fill out I can vote for 5. In New York, New Yorkers, you can vote for 5 people.
So that's awesome.
It's awesome. But these candidates are making it really, really hard. I have 4 more slots. Which one of you hates New Yorkers the least?
Are they all that bad?
In my opinion,
Really?
in my opinion, there's something that I really, really dislike about every other person. So,
Okay. See, I don't know who. All I know is the progressive you're telling me about and Andrew Yang. That's all I know.
yeah, Diane Morales. I'm gonna have to get her on your show. Well,
I'd love to have her. Yeah, absolutely.
And Andrew Yang, we've actually spoken a few times, and I will say I really appreciate he really helped people like Jen Perlman and Donna Imam, and has a really big heart. I will say that about him. As a human, I like him. As a politician with a platform about how to fix everything that's crumbling in New York, absolutely not the best choice.
Mm.
Will he be on my ballot at all? I haven't made up my mind yet.
Right on. No, I
Oh,
mean, that's
yeah.
I think, I mean, and again, I'm just reading a guy's website, so it's like, well, what would he actually do if he gets the gig? But I mean, you just roll the dice or you don't. And based on those plans, I would take that. And I don't know a ton about New York politics, but I mean, I can liken it to LA. I would take Andrew Yang over our mayor, Eric Garcetti, any day of the week. I don't know if your mayor is as bad as ours. I think so,
De
but
Blasio is pretty bad.
right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I think they're very similar mayors in that they're just
Mhm.
very much corporate Democrat, just brutal
Useless.
mayors. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, totally. And so yeah, I would take Andrew Yang over that. Um, you know, based on what you're telling me, that it seems like there's some candidates I would definitely rank higher than him. But I mean, I'll tell you what, the joy of ranked choice voting is that, you have a chance to make sure, that the establishment Dem doesn't get in, which is,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a win. I mean, I wish we had that here in LA.
Mhm. Yeah, it isn't it strange that New York and California have some of the shittiest fake Democrat politicians there are?
Well,
Like, what
they
speaking
have
of
the most
speaking of
resources for it.
yeah, and, like, Cuomo
Oh,
Cuomo is
what's your take on
terrible.
that?
Oh god. I mean, I know and respect Ron Kim. He's amazing. I totally believe him. I know and respect Lindsey Boylan, who bravely came forward about being sexually harassed while working for him.
Wait,
And
wait, wait, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Back up a little bit. By him?
I think so.
Really? So I've only seen a
Yeah.
couple headlines, so I don't know the details. I mean, I've seen a few headlines where it's like Andrew Cuomo, like he misreported some statistics, and then
Oh,
like,
yeah. So this is like the sexism in mainstream media is um SNL actually made a skit making fun of the sexual harassment claims and like made like a joke about boobs. So
okay,
you like she comes forward and basically like Cuomo tried to release like confidential HR stuff that would threaten her reputation, but it didn't really. It was just like it was his punishment for her for coming forward publicly.
so
And that's how this guy operates.
how did this translate into a boob joke?
SNL.
Okay,
SNL.
all right,
Yeah.
fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah. So and now I mean, I guess Cuomo's now a character again on SNL and it's just like very tongue in cheek, like you don't become one of these people that gets lost or whatever. But it's like he has had a hand in killing 15,000 senior citizens
Mm.
and threatened the reputations and careers of people that were honest enough to come forward about it. So it's like I've been saying for a very long time, like Cuomo, bad. Like he got an
Yeah.
Emmy, bad. Like just because he can talk real pretty on TV about COVID doesn't mean that we're not dying here in New York because of his negligence.
Well, and
So,
it goes beyond, like, even when it started. I mean, he's been horrible for the unhoused population, which, I mean, that really, did not help slow down the spread. He took money away from Medicaid, like, shortly before everything went
yep,
down. I mean, he definitely had a horrible track record that everybody forgot about because he talked nice on the freaking camera.
yep. That's
And
it.
I mean, it
He
was
got an
unreal to see.
Emmy.
Yeah, it was, well,
What?
yeah, I think you were on the show, like, around the time all that was going on because we talked about it before, and just, like, the ridiculousness of it all, and now, Well, it's come full circle. Now people are seeing this guy for who he is. But man, would have been nice if you knew beforehand. Would have been nice
Yeah.
when you were praising the guy for no reason for talking to. I mean, that's the bare minimum to be an
Oh
elected
my
official.
gosh.
Talking on
If
camera. That's the bare minimum.
you could do it. We could do it. Like, just tell me what to say about COVID and I'll do it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Like they were praising him for that. It's like praising. It's like praising somebody for like just like they showed up to the office basically. It's like hey, you showed up and you were on time and wow, here's an award. Like all I did was show up on time. That's all it takes. Here you go. Although they do say that 80%.
America.
Yeah, no kidding. They do say that 80% of life is just showing up. They do say that though.
Wow.
So
I mean,
isn't that the phrase, or did I screw it up?
no, I think that's accurate. It's unfortunate because I think that is the case if you are a wealthy cisgendered white male.
Mm-hmm.
But for everyone else, it's a little bit difficult.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you wanna know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you wanna know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news on with Ron.